Hello everyone, Seedlink here, back with the final event of the Marble League 2023, the Honey Dome Grand Prix. I have not seen the track layout, but I'm hoping it's going to be better than the 2021 version. If so, this could be a very good final, and a lot of the teams that can make it are pretty big surprises. We've got the hosts that could possibly break the host curse, my number 3 team, the Bumblebees, which is the only one of my teams that's still in. Thunderbolts, Gliding Glaciers, and the Shining Swarm got eliminated kind of later on than they should have. They should have been eliminated earlier, but Galactic were just barely above the cutoff. I knew they weren't going to be able to survive it. So out of the teams left, there's Savage Speeders looking to get their third win, third Marble League. The Bumblebees, Pinkies, last year's champions that no one expected. Rojo Rollers, my third place team from 2022, I believe. No, yeah, my third place team from 2021. It was 2020 that was the Marbula one track I didn't like. The 2021 one I kind of liked with the sand. But Rojo Rollers, my third place team that got last, and I gave up, and I haven't thought that they were going to do good ever since. They've shocked everyone, including myself. Then we've got Crazy Cat's Eyes, which is going to be interesting between them and Rojo Rollers because they're very close timing wise, or not timing wise, position wise, and they had a controversial thing happen to them with the Rojo Rollers last Marble League. Or actually, yeah, it was last Marble League, I think. No, I know it was 2 Marble Leagues ago, which some people were divided on. For me, it was very cut and dry. I mentioned it in the last video. And there's one other team I think I'm forgetting. But things are going to be very interesting there. And I got to be flat out honest. The Crazy Cat's Eyes, I personally do not think deserve this at all, for one simple reason. They have been possibly the most inconsistent team this league than ever before. Like, I'm not sure if they ever got one event where they got something like 5 to 10 points, or 5 to 8 points. Like, every single one of their positions, every event, has been either absolutely terrible or absolutely, like, amazing. They've gotten, like, nothing but a bunch of good medals and a bunch of last places. That's pretty much how it's gone for them. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I want to figure out who that last teammate is. I don't think it's Momo, which is another team I was kind of rooting on.
The top tier athletes thrive under pressure.
I'm pretty sure it was 6, but it might have been 5.
One single event to decide the championship. This is when they are in their element. And there is no higher level of competition than what we see here at the Marble League. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. I hope you are all huddled around your screens just like we are all huddled nice and cozy here in Super Hive Stadium, ready for the Honey Dome Grand Prix. This is event 16 in what has been a tumultuous championship hunt for many teams. They have been
I like the S's.
However,
I'm not certain about the... I'm going to have to wait until the race starts to figure out if I like the Honey Dome or not, because I can't tell if it's like blocked or if like if you get enough speed you can go over them.
The Pinkies, the Crazy Cat's Eyes.
I assume they would be like blocking you.
Here are the standings.
Okay, yep. It is just those 5 teams, but Snowballs, Rangers, and Raspberry Rangers can still make the podium. So for me personally, I want Bumblebees to win the whole thing. Savage Speeders, as much as I don't want them on the podium, I think they're basically guaranteed. They would have to be like last or close to last, and they're the Savage Speeders. That's not going to happen. So I'm hoping Savage Speeders get 3rd, Bumblebees get 1st, and Rojo Rollers get 2nd.
Only eligible for the championship that are not in yellow. There are quite a few other teams that can still reach the podium. Yes, they may need some help to do so, but there is still so much pride on the line for these teams that have worked sometimes for their entire lives to get to this moment. 9th on down, they cannot reach the podium. Everybody else, hope springs eternal. The Honey Dome Grand Prix, they are in the starting blocks, different than Marbula 1 in that so as not to overload this event in terms of importance and the sand event that preceded it, no extra point for pole and fastest lap. There you see all of those in the lineup. Captains, reserves, team members who are carefully chosen for their prowess at this discipline. And we're rolling. Red Eye on pole, but
great start for Pinkies.
3 positions heading into turn 1. Pinkies, Midnight Wisps, they get by. Here they come fighting back. No, Crazy Cat's Eyes can't get up there. Red Eye shouldered out onto the curbs.
Now, luckily, Savage Speeders did do bad in the last event, which lost them a ton of starting positions.
They fall backward, but it's Pinkies who are out in front as they come through the honeycomb.
Yeah, those aren't really walls. I think it's mostly design. It's mostly like the different texture. So I actually do really like this one.
We'll talk about championship permutations as we go along through this, but it's 200ths
Here's
of a
some
second
booze there.
between Snowballs and Crazy Cat's Eyes in what is scheduled to be a 13-lap race. Crazy Cat's Eyes, they need some help, and they need to win this race.
They should
if
show
they
the
hope to
laps.
have a shot
I know
at
they
the
do show it.
championship.
They just don't show it like
Bumblebees
total.
are up there, however, and now they lose a
Midnight
bunch
Wisps,
of
good move.
positions. Is that Midnight Wisps that just headed up to the top spot? Yes, it is. The Wisps through the honeycomb here, and there goes
Bumblebees!
the captain of the Bumblebees, appropriately handling that section very well, trying to catch the draft as they go down that backstretch and up.
They got a big lead over everyone else.
Cat's Eyes.
They just have to
Back in
catch
third,
Midnight
Team
Wisps.
Plasma, Pinkies, they're also fighting for the championship.
Very good
Back by
first
Team
leg.
Galactic, Thunderbolts, Snowballs,
They're
Shining
right
Storm,
there.
Rangers, Roho Rollers, who basically need to win.
Good block
or
from
that's
Midnight
it.
Wisps.
Raspberry Racers, Gliding Glaciers. Team Momo, Savage Speeders, our championship leaders.
Another really good bump. They almost got it.
Mellow Yellow. Up front.
Lots of
a
speed
slow
there to
pace being
Crazy
set.
Cat's Eyes.
Bumblebees
There we
had
go.
enough of it.
That's
Want
their
to
best
dictate
passing
the
area there.
pace and try to bring this
It's
one
similar
home
to the sand in the 2022
for the
version.
Bumblebees. They definitely need some help in this one.
Savage
They
Speeders
need
are last right
just
now.
under 1 second here. If they win, they need the Speeders to get 6th or lower. That is currently happening. They need the Pinkies to get lower than 2nd. That is currently happening. Wisps now in 2nd place, trying to keep the Pinkies back behind. The Pinkies, they need to win, and then need Savage Speeders down there as well. There goes Midnight Wisp back up in front as we are now on lap 4. Savage Speeders have fallen to dead last. The championship may be slipping away from them. They can
I am
finish
so
in
surprised with
last,
this.
but they need some help from some of the other teams. Speedy once won here at the Honeydome.
Midnight Wisps
Cannot
did
count
pass.
that marble out, even though the laps are ticking away. Midnight Wisps up at the front with Wispy leading the field over Bumble. Then it's Team Galactic. with
They're a bit
Starry
too zoomed in.
also
This one's fine.
does very well in Marbula 1. The top 3, the top 4 have all tightened up as they come
Galactic
to
and
the
Crazy
line.
Cat's Eyes.
Bumble goes to the
Ooh,
inside, but can't make
neck
the
and
move.
neck.
They'll be side by side, Midnight Wisps and Bumblebees. And Wispy gets by. Dice double move there by Crazy Cat's Eyes to take 2nd place as they come through the bee dance.
They're in the podium, but I don't
This
think they're in the
marble
tournament.
portion
I don't think they win it right
really
now.
stratifies the marbles.
Without a first.
It's a
Especially
technical
with that.
section, and you can see Bumble is used to it, using that home track advantage. Through the honeycomb, Wispy
Savage
can't
Spears
stay
got
off
past
of the
Shining
walls.
Swarm.
Does that help Bumble
Not anymore,
to
though.
close that gap?
So,
Just a few lengths between
Or a Ranger shot out Rojo Rollers there.
Hitting hard against that wall.
That could hopefully give them a podium. Oh, they are miles ahead now. Oh, didn't see Midnight Wisps there.
Savage Speeders remain in dead last, but this is a great battle up front. Midnight Wisps and the Bumblebees. Red Eye is also up there for Crazy Cat's Eyes, waiting opportunistically to make a move if anything goes wrong. Pinkies are also up there. They know
the best
their
passing area
Bumblebee
here.
hopes have
Told
to
ya.
start swinging in the right direction
And that was
soon.
very bad
We
for
are
Midnight
on lap
Wisps.
7.
And we're back. Didn't say that I was coming, and unfortunately I was talking in the middle of it, but that's okay. I can cut a bit earlier. And I'm just hoping that Bumblebees can keep this lead. They've just not been able to. Anytime they've had past Midnight Wisps, they've always gotten it back. But now it looks like Crazy Cat's Eyes might pass them. So hopefully they can keep it. And with Savage Speeders right now, they should have they should be winning the Marble League.
The final event in the Marble League, 4 minutes in. Savage Speeders remain 2nd to last.
Now we just got to get Rojo Rollers up there a couple
Bumblebees,
points.
They take the lead over the Midnight Wisp. Crazy Cat's Eyes get by into 2nd place. You briefly saw it flash through your screen.
Rojo Rollers
right
got good
there.
speed here.
And there we see
But
Red
they're
Eye
very far from
continuing to
Crazy
march
Cat's
forward.
Eyes.
Crazy Cat's
It was
Eyes
still a
must
little
get
bit less
first
than
or
half the
second
event left.
in this race if they hope to win. Bumblebees, who they are chasing, they have to get top 3, but they need some help. Mellow Yellow was briefly fighting up there as well. Look at
Bumblebees
this
are fine as long as the Savage
Bumblebees
Speeders
have
stay
a
back,
second
which
and a half
unfortunately
over
they're not
Crazy
doing right
Cat's
now.
Eyes. Just a few laps remaining.
Team Plasma and no Rangers have gotten below them.
They would need the Crazy Cat's Eyes to finish 2nd or lower, I believe. We'll wait for the official timing and scoring results. Now down they come, and we're almost getting into
Bit slow through the
desperation
second.
time for the likes of the Pinkies. Savage Speeders
That
have
was good for
only
both the
gained
top two
one
teams
spot.
here.
Bumble got a silver earlier in these games in the
Oh,
5-meter
big
sprint.
block there from the Pinkies.
In the Honey Dome, his best is
That was not good for
second
them.
place. And now,
Roll Rollers
chasing
past them.
the gold here.
Ooh, boy. Roll Rollers have
Where
the
do you
best
see
time right now.
standings? Pertinent, indeed. Bumblebees currently would win the championship. Savage Speeders would finish 7 points back.
Yeah, Savage Speeders have to get like halfway through the
That
field.
is even with the
Bumblebees
Savage
win this.
Speeders running so low in the standings right now. They sit 14th out of 16. Contact right there. You saw the Midnight Wisps. They are slipping backward.
I think Bumblebees might be losing a
Battling
little bit of
with
ground
the
to Crazy
Pinkies.
Cat's eyes,
Roll
but they
Rollers
still have a
also
decent
in
lead.
there. Remember, I said they basically need to
got
win
3
the
laps
championship,
left.
and then they need Savage Speeders to get lower than 12th. Well, that second part is happening, but not the first, and that is the most important. Bumble's lead has come
Oh my
down.
gosh.
Crazy Cat's Eyes Red Eye is holding in second place. Pinkies.
I
back
can't
there
believe
in
how bad
third.
Savage Speeders are doing.
Panther.
Oh my god, they jumped up a bunch of
Wispy for the
spots.
Midnight Wisps. Oh, here we go. Pinky Panther trying
Okay.
to make a move on
Right as I
Red
say
Eye.
that. I
Can't
think
get that one
Bumblebees still
done.
win the championship,
These
but
are
if they
both
gain any more
champions
spots, it's in
their
question.
own right. There's a lot
And
on
they
the
gotta
line, of
pass.
course.
They
Even
gotta
if you
stay in
don't
front of
win
Crazy Cat's
this
eyes.
Marble League, there's auto qualifying chances. There's where you shake out for other events that determine whether you will qualify for the Marble League. Crazy Cat's Eyes 2 seconds back right now. Pinkies 2.5. Midnight Wisps, Rojo Rollers come next. Mellow Yellow, Team Galactic, Shining Swarm, Fighting Glaciers, Team Momo.
I feel like that's
Savage
inaccurate. I
Speeders have
think
gained a couple.
Thunderbolts are above
And
them.
the
Yeah,
Thunderbolts get by as I say that.
That's a bit
Snowballs,
late, but-
Raspberry Racers, O'Rangers, and Team Plasma.
that's good for
rounding out
Bumblebees
the
here.
field with just 2 laps to go.
Ooh, another pass for
Here's
Thunderbolts.
The lead. The battle for it has come down as Red Eye is
Oh, good
hounding
block.
Bumble
Very
on
good
the
block.
honeycomb.
Oh, and they got
Home
stuck on the
turf
edge.
is defended nicely. Bumblebees trying to
The
bring
whole
home
rows
a
have dropped off a
championship
bit.
in front of their
Final
home
lap.
fans, hosting the Marble
Can they
League.
hold on
It's
to the
never
lead?
been done. Red
This
Eye
is gonna be
tries
so
to
close.
steam here on lap 13, the final lap. Red Eye tries to
I don't
make
think
it
we've ever had a
again,
finish this
goes
close.
outside, but is sealed off.
They've got better speed, but Bumblebees have good
We'll have
blocking.
more opportunities. Bumble fighting like crazy, but Red Eye gets it done.
Bad section
Crazy
there.
Cat's Eyes have
They're gonna need to
taken the
this
lead
pass, but
and put themselves into prime
Red Eye's done
position
really good here.
to
Oh, the
win the
bad bump.
championship.
Even
Does
worse bump for
Bumble have
Bumblebees,
anything
though.
left in the tank? Red Eye onto the straightaway. They've fallen back from 1st to 11th in the standings, and now Crazy Cat's Eyes have clawed their way back to become Marble League champions.
As much as my team lost, I'm glad that we had a good final lap. That's the first time ever that the championship was
What
decided
an
by the
effort
final lap.
By Red Eye. And what an effort from the Crazy Cat's Eyes as a whole.
Great track, absolutely phenomenal
They
track
have
to finish
been
things
one
off
of
on.
those teams that I mentioned at the beginning who bounded their way up and
And
down
I think
the
Savage
standings.
Speeders with
They
not getting
started
last.
so
I think they're going to
well
be third.
and then began to
qualified.
slide backwards. They won the Honeycomb Team Pursuit. They got bronze in the steeplechase. And then things started to turn. They went downhill. They had a brief resurgence. It tug
that
of
bumped
war
helped
in
them out
event
a
number
ton.
6, and then disappeared from the podium all the way until event 14 when they got bronze in the G-Force Endurance. From there, it has been consistency. They won the Sand Rally with Red Eye, and that earned pole position here, but that didn't necessarily help that marble because Red Eye was trailing for most of this race, and here, the definitive battle that started it all. Back and
This
forth
right
they
here
went,
is what
and here's
did
the
it.
championship
They
winning
bumped the
move.
inner side.
Oh, that was a sellout. Acting like Red Eye was going to go to the outside. Bumble moved to defend. And then shot at the apex. Red Eye takes the lead and would hold it all the way across the line. By the way, if you enjoyed this, check out some
As much
of
as I
our
do think Crazy
Patreon
Cat's Eyes are a
content
good team and
and
deserve
so
a
much more
championship, they didn't
on our
deserve this
online
one.
store.
They were just too
And of
inconsistent.
course, the rest of the YouTube channel.
Like, I would have been fine with them winning a championship and not this one.
The Crazy Cat's Eyes, they get gold in this event.
I don't think Pinkies had enough, or
Claim
Rojo Rollers
the
to enough
championship
get enough.
in Marble League 23.
Pinkies might, Rojo Rollers definitely didn't.
Well, Red Eye did so much work over the course of this 16-event drag-out fight. In the hunt for most valuable marble, for sure. And once again, they are standing on the top step of the podium. Bumblebees get
Wonder who the
second
hosts are gonna
place,
be.
one step behind.
I'm trying to think of any of the top teams like
And
Raspberry
they-
Racers.
Oh, by a single point.
And yep, Savage Speeders did get third. By 1 point, they lost. By one final move on the final lap, they lost.
Finished second in the overall standing. Still a tremendous.
At least Savage
effort
Speeders
for the
didn't get a
Bumblebees.
triple
Their fans
podium
are
or triple
so
event.
proud of them. Savage Speeders drop.
Gliding Glaciers and Team Plasma tied for last. Shining Swarm 14th. Thunderbolts 13th. Where's Galactic shake out? Galactic shakes out at 6. I chose Shining Swarm over them simply because of how big of a comeback they made last event, or last Marble League. So I thought if anyone was going to make the big comeback, it was them, but apparently not. But even then, 110, I'm pretty certain that's the lowest, or the highest low score ever. 110. 110, that's 62 points off the podium, or off the top. That's one gold and 2 silvers. And you're on the podium. You're on the top. Usually people are like 4 golds away.
Down 2 spots in that one event. Very uncharacteristic
Rangers
for
did
them.
4.
They're still happy to get third. But
I would love for like Momo.
So many twists and turns that this Marble
do
League
it.
has taken. And we are thrilled that you have been here with us.
Momo
this
has also been a
entire
good team,
time.
but they didn't do great this
Ready
this
for the
league.
closing ceremony. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Greg Woods. So long, everyone.
I'm not sure if Raspberry Racers or Rangers have ever done, because I feel like they've been doing teams that are often like decent or have made podiums before. Gliding Glaciers maybe, but I mean they were 16th, so I would be a little bit surprised if they did it, because they also seem to like to do teams that at least have a decent fighting chance. So if they just got 16th, you wouldn't think that they would do it again. As much as I would love that. Thunderbolts Shining Swarm also got low. I don't know all the teams that have done the hosting. I know it's been Crazy Cat's Eyes, Bumblebees, Green Ducks, Galactic, and Oceanics. Those are the 5 ones I remember. I'm not even sure if there was like proper hosting before then, so there's a lot of people that could do it. One point away. 1 point away. Maybe 2. I didn't look at the tiebreakers. They'll probably show it again. They would have been the first team ever to break the host curse. They were so close. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're the first team to ever auto-qualify after being hosts. And they definitely deserved it. Rojo Rollers really surprised me here. And Pinky's definitely surprised a lot of people. They barely didn't miss the podium. Two golds, 3 silvers. 3 gold, 3 bronze. So yeah, if neither of them got gold there, which to be fair would have caused the Savage Speeders to win it, I'm pretty sure, unless they got 16th maybe, then Bumblebees would have beaten them in a tiebreaker scenario. Like, in a weird world where they would have tied, which there's no way with the math checks out with them tying, unfortunately. They wouldn't be standing on the podium if they tied. This was a crazy Marble League for all the weirdest reasons. Bumblebee's nearly breaking the host curse. Crazy Cat's Eyes winning it after having possibly the most inconsistent season of any team ever. All my teams did so terribly. Which, by the way, included... The only team that did good was Bumblebees, and Crazy Galactic did decent back there, but Shining Swarm and Galactic, two podium makers from last time, did poor. I mean, out of the three teams that made the podium last year, you would think that Pinkies would have done the worst, but they also, I mean, they surprised people last Marble League, and they were barely missing the podium this league. Can you imagine the people's reaction for them to win the Marble League, and they either A, win it again, or B, like, just auto-qualify? I mean, I honestly would be jaw-dropped if Pinkies made it, because, I mean, if Pinkies won the Marble League, they would have tied Savage Speeders, of all teams, for podium ties. A team that, like, previously almost never made it. They were 4 points off Savage Speeders. Same amount of gold. And Pinkies had one more bronze, or one more silver. So in a tiebreak scenario, Pinkies would have won it. So if Savage Speeders finished last, and Pinkies got maybe one or two more positions, they would have tied them or passed them, and they would have gotten another podium. Rojo Rollers did good, but not good enough. They had to basically win with how low down they were. Gliding Glaciers. I thought for sure that was not going to happen with them getting 16th. I think that's definitely a first as well. There's been so many firsts in this Marble League. It's been absurd. Wow. I don't even know how to finish this. I'm just jaw dropped. I guess I'll see you guys in the next Marble League.